Okay, hello YouTube. I have just succeeded on a project which I thought I would share what worked and I guess what didn't, but mainly what worked. I had to create a seat back in an airplane, and it needed lumbar support. And being an airplane, it had to be, a little bit fancy, so it had to be leather, and I'll get into that in a moment, how I solved the leather issue. But the first problem was we started with a seat blank, which was a combination of fiberglass and foam to make it real light. And then the problem became, okay, we can glue the foam onto the seat blank. And the problem was shaping it for lumbar, if you can imagine, lower back support like in a sports car. And then once we shaped the foam, then the idea was to take it down to, I've got a friend down in Mexico who does custom leather work and, save me a bunch of money, but he does quality work. And, I bring the quality leather, he does quality work. And anyway, it worked out just beautifully. Now, I don't have the part with me, but I can show you what I did that did work. The problem was shaping the foam. Okay, a few things. First of all, now, I bought this foam, I don't know how I can tell you, because I bought it on Amazon, all right? And, it was pretty cheap. I don't know what this thing cost, but not much. The other one was, was for it came in two parts. It came with this part, this one, and also the one that we actually used. All right, now, you stick it onto the seat blank. Okay, fine, no big deal. That's easy. And, I've had experience with various different, spray glue. And this stuff I get at Home Depot, okay? 3M High Strength 90. And airplanes have to sit out in the sun, sort of similar to cars in a lot of ways. And this probably costs about $10. But whatever this stuff is, 3M High Strength 90, the heat doesn't seem to loosen it up. I've had other spray contact cement that I've used where it came loose. I mean, the heat gets it, Okay, but again, shaping the foam after it was glued onto the seat blank for the lumbar support and all of that. All right. I tried 2 or 3 different things. I looked at some YouTube videos, and different guys had different ideas. I'm sure theirs worked, but this worked really quite good. Okay, now I'll tell you what it is. I'm going to reach for it. All right. Now I've got this angled drill. You probably could use another drill, but that thing, I'm going to touch it with my thumb. Now, it's hard, but it worked beautifully for shaping foam. I mean, you just shape it like you can imagine. It was not a big deal to shape the lumbar support perfectly. And, it cut this foam. And so I'm going to show you what it is. Now, where I bought these things, the one on the drill motor right now is the 3-inch, so obviously I cut that out. I didn't even use that 4-inch one. I guess I shouldn't have cut it out or take it back. But I bought those at Harbor Freight for absolutely next to nothing. I don't know what they cost, $3 or $4 each, something like that. And it worked. And it gave me quality, ability to shape. Now, this one hasn't been used, so you can kind of see it. Whatever that stuff is, I don't know what it is. It's hard. I mean, and I wish I could explain to you what it is, but they were talking about being some sort of a, grit in there, and it just plain worked. So anyway, I hope this helps somebody. It's a cheap way to make these things. And then, of course, I mentioned I've got a friend down in Mexico who does custom leather work, and he made the most beautiful seat you've ever seen in your life. And then he put on the back of the leather, he put another, I don't know, they stitch in a sort of a foam, you know, onto the back of the leather, and they put seams along places like this, you know. But he matched his leather work to the you know, what I had created with the shaping, with you know, with this thing. I mean, obviously. So really, the the only thing that I learned from this whole job, I already knew a lot of other things, was about these things from Harbor Freight. They work really good for shaping upholstery foam. So, and of course, this stuff holds on, and the heat doesn't seem to bother it, you know, the sun and so on. So anyway, I hope this video helps, guys. Take care.